At last you come to, blinking at the daylight. You are a Ford Mustang. Not the glossy poster car that lives in teenage daydreams, mind you. No, you're the bargain lot Mustang. The one somebody bought because it looks badass, only to find out badass mostly describes the repair bills. The word Mustang in your life is less a legend than a thrift store label that says, formerly iconic, now budget meme. Your headlights? They decide for themselves whether to turn on like unionized employees on a coffee break. Your V8 growls loudly enough that the neighbors envy the racket, but you envy them gliding away in their silent EVs. They hum along like nighttime refrigerators while you barbecue gasoline with the enthusiasm of a college frat at a 2 a.m. cookout. Fuel economy? A fountain of flaming dollar signs. Your status? Eternal identity crisis on four wheels. You want to look menacing, but reality says you're horsepower without oversight. At the light, you lunge forward, clutch shuddering in existential dread. You dreamed of being a legend. You became a stress test for courier drivers who still think dinosaurs roamed freeways before climate policy. Hit the brakes and the discs moan like a wounded cat. On gravel, the ABS screams Mayday, and you, high on bravado, mutter, "That's just advanced dynamics, bro." Translation: the system dates back to an era when flip phones were cutting edge. Let's talk interior. Side bolsters hug you so supportively they threaten spinal origami. Driving position? Perfect. If you're a T-Rex operating a forklift, try stretching your legs at a red light. You end up performing interpretive yoga while the seatbelt clicks like a Geiger counter. In the rain, your boots burrow into the floor mats like a fox in loose dirt. Park anywhere and become a magnet for questions. Is that a real V8? What's the mileage? You answer, liters per 100? Somewhere between don't ask and sell a kidney. Strangely, no one asks what you pay in road tax, or how often you'll be parted out on eBay after another glorious pull. Sprints are your toxic love language. Pedal mashed, tires shriek, suspension winces. It's like a binge drinker chasing a 2-second high, knowing tomorrow's hangover involves replacing clutch plates. Your exhaust note thinks it's a rock star solo, but street acoustics translate it into anti-noise pollution poster child. Even tourists and Teslas give you the museum dinosaur look. Fascinating. Obsolete. Probably smells weird. Eco-cred? Please. You're a dartboard for Save the Planet flyers. Your strategy is owning the outlaw vibe. Yeah, I melt glaciers, but I look sick. Turns out melting glaciers isn't that slick when sea levels invoice everyone else. Service bay romance. Mechanics grin like therapists meeting a repeat client. The catalytic converter wheezes, the oxygen sensor files for divorce, the engine mount hates Mondays. Your cure-all, another aftermarket mod to compensate, transforming you into a cosplay of your own myth. On the highway, you're flexing until a cheeky compact from Seoul zips past, driver winking as if to say, "Grandpa, the future started yesterday." They travel on electrons and smugness, you on octane and arthritis. All you can do is cling to the steering wheel and mutter, "I'm still forged steel, damn it," while every bushing in the chassis disagrees. Your fancy options either work flawlessly or cost more than rent when they fail. Press the fob, and the power windows jiggle like gelatin in an earthquake. Fixing them? Budget for a small military campaign. You crave freedom. The black top, the roar, the wind. But freedom comes bundled with insurance agents reciting actuarial poetry about risk profiles. Each oil change, each traffic jam, each splatter of premium unleaded reminds you, being a legend isn't decals and decibels. It's paperwork and existential dread. And yet, deep down, you want one moment of validation. Someone running a hand along your hood, whispering, "Now that's the real deal." But for now, you're the jester of the automotive court, worshipped by myth junkies who fell in love with a poster from the past. So, how does it feel? Imagine a spotlight shining inside while cracks crawl across the paint outside. We still watch, hypnotized by the echo of glory, even if that echo is just yesterday's thunder bouncing off tomorrow's silence.